Alright guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to integrate your Facebook lead ad forms with your Go Highlevel account. This is something that I've been asked before a lot, and it's quite easy. We're going to do it in 5 steps. Basically, we're going to first set up your Facebook integration. Second, we're going to set up your lead ad in Facebook Manager. Third, we're going to map the fields inside Go Highlevel. Then we're going to create your workflow. And 5, we're going to test the lead ad forms with the tool that Facebook has. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is integrate your Facebook account. And I'm going to have 2 accounts open here, sub accounts, just because one is already integrated, and if you remove the integration, it's gonna, you have to map the fields again. So I just want to show you how you're gonna do this. So you're gonna go to your sub account, go into the sub account that you want to integrate, and you're gonna go to settings down here, and then after settings, you're gonna go to integrations, right? You're gonna look for this logo, the Facebook and the Instagram, and you're gonna click connect. Now, what's going to happen after that is that this pop-up window is going to ask you to log into your Facebook account, right? So you need to connect. So as you can see, I tried connecting here. I'm just going to disconnect. If anything happens, you just click on connected and it's going to disconnect. All right. So first step, you're going to go click connect there, and it's going to ask you to use a Facebook page and then to connect your page, right? So here you can see that I don't have any Facebook page connected to this, but when you connect that, you should see it like this, right? So it's gonna connect it to your Facebook account, and it's gonna ask which sub account or which account in Facebook you want to manage, and you're just gonna click there, and that should do it, right? So that's the first step. The second step is to set up your lead ad in Facebook Manager. So the way you're going to do this is, I already have a Facebook account open here. You're going to create, this is not a Facebook tutorial, so you should know how to do this. But when you create your ad and you create the get leads through the lead ad form, on this last step, you're going to create your lead ad form, right? So if I were just, for example, to duplicate this, you're going to do this, and you go through the complete process here, and you can add some questions, right? But just like I mentioned, you don't have to do that. So now you have your Facebook integrated with Highlevel. You created your ad and everything. I think you got to publish the ad, right? And so immediately the last step you're going to do here is make sure you've finished your ad and you're going to publish it. All right. So let's just say I have this ad form here called Dentist 2, right? With the lead campaign we've got running. So next you're going to go back to your Go Highlevel account, and you're going to want to map your fields. So here on this same integration page, now that you have your fields here mapped, I'm gonna go just into another one, but you should do this on the same one you have. I'm just mixing everything up because I already made all of this. This one's the ones that connected. So now you're gonna go to Facebook Forms field mapping. And since it's already connected, you should see every one of the forms you have here of all the ads in that sub account. So what you're going to do is just find one here, and I have one here that it's going to appear like this. The way you map it is you click on map fields, and you've got to match which one it's with which one. Facebook and Highlevel pretty much does this automatically. It's his full name, phone number, email. But when you do something like add some custom questions, you've got to say which one you want to do it here, right? So who's your target audience? You're going to go here, and you probably are not going to find it here. So what you're going to do is going to go to In custom fields, you're gonna find the field that you want. So let's say you added how many leads are you currently getting? How many jobs are you currently handling? Whatever you want to do. So you would add that field here, and you would say single line, and you could write anything here like, next, field name, contact, group. It's going to be in the contact. I'll show you what this is: contact, general info, and additional info. So if it's something directly to the contact, it's going to be here. If it's general info, you want to put it here, and I'll show you where that appears. But let's say you want them to appear in the general info. You're going to just write here. So how many jobs are you currently handling per week? Now, what you want to do, I'm just going to put here so I can identify it, XXX, right? And pre-fill value, nothing, you're going to save, right? So let's just put here, how many weekly jobs? And I'm also going to put XXX here, but you don't need to put that XXX, right? So if you had added this into a custom question in Facebook, in your lead ad forms, you have to add the value here, right? So when the field mapping, let's go back to integrations, right? Was that integrations? And you go to Facebook form field mapping, right? And let's do the one I was gonna do. How many appointments you need per month? Let's say this is the one I want in mapping. You're gonna go look for it. XXX, how many weekly jobs? So Facebook now knows which field goes here, right? So the other ones are like a no-brainer. They can identify it, but this one you've got to map it. So now you've got mapped your fields, and you also have the integration and everything ready. Now you're going to want the next step number 3 is you want to create your workflow. So this is the way you're going to do it. And this is probably where some people get lost. So you're going to go with automation, and you're going to go in workflows, and you're going to do create a workflow. So I'm just going to show you because I like to get these quickly because, some tutorials just spend a whole bunch of time. It takes too long. So you're gonna, in actions, first of all, remember settings you always want, depending on what it is, because if you're setting as like text reminders, you probably want to do specific times, right? And put 9 to 5 Eastern time, whatever you want, right? So just take that into consideration. Now with emails, it doesn't really matter, right? Okay. Now, if you want to do, if at any point, if your client or your lead or whatever replies by email or by text message, and you want them to stop the campaign, always click on this one, right? So when do you not want to use it? Like for a follow-up sequence, when they booked an appointment, they replied, and you added an email that says, for example, hey, if you're going to be able to make it, click yes. They reply with yes, but you don't want them to stop. You still want them to get the 5-minute text reminder and the email 1 hour before, right? So just take that into account. Okay, so let's get into it. So what you're going to do here is you're going to do the Facebook lead ad form. That's the trigger you want to do. And then you can name it whatever you want. And then you're going to find the filters, right? So it's in form. You click which form. See, so I could just go here and do the dentist 2. I found it, right? And that's basically it. I don't do any of the other ones. You save your trigger, you publish it, and you save it here. Now, so this integrates, so when a lead goes into Facebook lead ad forms, it goes into Highlevel. You're going to, here are some ideas. You don't have to do all of these, but here are some ideas, right? So you're going to want to do create opportunity. So you want them to go into which pipeline. You want to add the stage in the pipeline. You want to put here the fields. These are the ones available. Like this, I'll just put in the name of the contact. I'll put Facebook ads to know where it's coming from, and you want to add any type of lead value, like every lead is worth $500, $10, whatever you want to do. You do that, you save your. Now, another thing I like to do is, in this example, like this is the moving campaign for a moving client that we have. So I'm going to tag it moving, right? So the opportunity tells me where it's coming from, but the tag actually tells me which client on which campaign it is. If I were to do this same thing, remember for dentist, I probably want to tag here dentist, right? Just an example, just giving you some ideas, guy, because we've been doing this for a long time, and I know these ideas can be worth a lot of money if you do it right. Then we have assigned to user, just because we're like in a round robin, sometimes giving them to our appointment setters or closers, but you don't have to add this one, you can delete it. And here's another cool one. I get asked a lot, how do I get, like, if you're the manager, you're the owner, I don't want to take the call, but I want to know what's going on. You can do an internal notification. So internal notification, you say which type, email, SMS. Let's just say I just want to receive an email. And you do, if you have them on the user, you put them here, or if you just want it to a new one that's not in Go High Level, doesn't have a user, you just put the custom email and you click the email here. And this is what I like to do. It's like new moving lead from Facebook, info, contact name, right? You go to contact values, contact, and you put the first name, full name, whatever, and it's going to add the fields, contact, email, phone. Now, here's another good one. How many jobs you getting per week? That's where you would go here, custom value, contacts, and you would scroll down to custom fields, and you would find the one that you want. See, I can find here XX, how many weekly jobs? I would put that one. And I always write the question, because if now you're just going to receive it like that, right? And finally, the last step, of course, would be this person that opted in. You want to create, your. And this one's basic, right? The email, hey, thank you for opting in. Here's the link, or we'll be calling you, whatever. And then you can add an SMS, a text message, right? The same thing. So that's step 4. You're going to create your workflow inside High Level, right? You're going to go, save, publish, and that's it. Now, there's a 5th step, which I highly recommend you guys do. And it's go to this developers.facebook.com/tools/leads ads testing. And what you're going to want to do here is like choose your the account that you have. This is all in Facebook, so I'm going to choose the sub account. I'm going to choose the dentist here. You want to preview the form. If it's empty, you're okay. If you have something pre-filled there, you want to delete the lead and then do the preview form, right? So that's where you would do how many patients for, how many, let's just do this, and I'm gonna go Jose plus 456 at clickateam.com. I'll just do some, I'll probably already use 456. If you don't know this technique, that's a nice hack. You just use your name. This works with Gmail accounts. So if my email is Jose at Clickateam, I can just do Jose at 7854123, whatever, right? And I'm just gonna go here and place Jose, and I'm gonna click US. Right, and I'm gonna the number here, 51515151 4, and I'm gonna click next. This United States, right? Next. Oh my God. Okay, let's do it real. All right, and you're gonna do next, right? Terms and conditions, submit, and the lead should go in. Now, how you're gonna test this is that you're gonna go back to the Facebook account, that the Go High Level account, right? That you have this in. I'm just gonna cancel this, and you're gonna go to contacts and see if you see it there. It sends us like this. It's that it's connected. All right, so that's basically it. If you don't see it there, give it some time. It's gonna pop up there. and you should be good to go. So that's it. Those are the 5 steps, and you've successfully linked your Facebook lead ad forms to your high level. Put in some nice, automations, reminders, internal notifications. You added them to the opportunities. So now it's in the lead in space pipeline and everything, right? So I can't even remember who I chose this. So it should appear there. All right, there it is, Jose. See, dentist, it just got in. And so before I forget, remember I showed you the general info, additional info, or contact info. So I'll show you where that appears. So when you click on the lead, on any lead, you're going to see here. First, I like to hide empty fields. If not, you're just going to have all the fields here. So if you would have chosen contact, it's going to be here in the contact. And this is just something to keep it clean. If you would have added it in general info, it's going to be here. And if you want to add it in additional info, it's going to be here, right? So depending on when you chose, that's where you can see it. All right, cool. So that's it. I hope this was valuable to you. And if you like these videos, please give it a like, give me a comment, give me some love, and don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next video.